What is up, players? It's WarbossTae up in his mug. Today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the Malifaux 2nd edition starter set. This is a box set. I am really happy I picked it up. It's perfect for Spookytoberfest. The models of Malifaux are just really beautifully done, well sculpted. I think they're perfect horror kind of themed, so I'm definitely going to have fun painting these guys up. Inside the set, you get 2 crews, 8 models, 8 stat cards, 2 upgrade cards, 2 quick reference cards, 2 measuring tapes, 2 fate decks, the free digital rules manual, and a quick start booklet. Free digital rules manual, that must mean that they give you a link to check out the manual online. So when you pull out or you open the box and then you pull out the contents, this is what you get. It's perfectly, very easily packaged. I think this was upside down. And it is ready to be just dug into. So first you get your quick start rules. As somebody who has no idea how to play Malifaux, wondering where all the dice are and why the rulebook is so small, this was very helpful, very well explained, and gives you lots of references for further reading. But the rules are very, very simple. This is a series of 5 encounters, I believe, and they are very easy to learn and pick up. The first one just dealing with combat all the way to the end where you're working with both crews, and the very basic but you know, majority of the core rules that you need to play the game. So the first thing that blew my mind was that you get decks instead of dice. Underneath each deck is a tape measure. Let's see if I can pop this one out. This is funny, I was at Gamescape last night in San Francisco and the guy was trying to show me the tape measure. He was having the same hard time popping the deck out of this little holder, I guess because it's so well in there. So this is great, you get 2 tape measures. I mean, what other game system gives you 2 tape measures for you and your opponent? And the way you play the game is you and your opponent both have these decks of cards, and they're kind of identical to regular playing cards. You've got a number, you've got a suit, but they all mean different things. So I took the plastic off and I'm just basically showing you what you get. I think you've got a black joker here, which does something, a red joker here, which does something else. And the great thing also is when you draw a card, just for easy reference, it will say on the side if you're using it for damage, if it's severe, moderate, or weak. So I think that's really, really helpful. And it gives you some good art, just a little peek at some of these characters. So if you are more of a painter like myself, and you're thinking, oh, I wonder how I can paint this guy, there's not really much art or finished painted models online for me to look at, or I can't find it, I just don't know where it is, where to look, then you can definitely check them out here and get an idea for the color schemes. Alright, so you also get these quick reference cards, quick reference cards, 2, one for you and one for your opponent, which is really good. It gives you a list of the game rules and stuff, very basic, quick reference. Upgrade cards, not sure what the rest of these are because I'm completely new to the game. These are character cards, so you would have these in front of you for whatever character you're running. And I was watching some guys play it last night, and the rules look very, very simple, easy to learn. All of the stats and everything is written right there in front of you. There's special abilities, and on the back how they can use their specific actions, and very, very easy to learn and to grasp, I think. So here's the other upgrade. All right, and here's the other crew: Angel Eyes, Blood Wretch, Scion of the Black Blood. All right, so that's all rulesy. So that's kind of stuff that I'm gonna have to learn on my own, which I don't mind doing. Oh, you also get 2 cards in the Fate decks, which kind of give you just some promotional stuff. So you can find their bi-monthly e-zine at word-games.net. There's also a podcast, looks like. Just reading his newspaper. little demon children listen to the broadcast. And they have a role-playing game called Through the Breach. So it's a role-playing game set in the world of Malifaux. Interesting. All right, so let's take a look at the models. The thing that drew me to the game the most, just the aesthetic of the models. So you've got the bases for them, and you've got two crews, like they said. And I've heard, here's the nurse, I believe. I've heard that these are very easy to put together. They go together really, really well. Some of the newer plastic kits, on the other hand, are much more difficult to put together. I think there's a little like EKG meter or a little medical pack thing on the side there that she carries that's got a little dial, so that's fun to paint. Her left leg comes separate, her hands and her face with the mask. I'm planning on doing very dirty, grungy, grimy looking aesthetic for these guys, and then maybe spattering a little bit of blood, dried blood. I think this is the guy that's got like his finger over his lips, like shh, creepy. He's this big guy with like a butcher's kind of vest. It's like heavy, muscular guy. And then the good doctor himself, Dr. Grimwell, who's got a very creepy mask. He's holding like some kind of rotary chainsaw, handsaw kind of thing. Very creepy. Oh, so his face goes on right there. That's the back of his head. I like that he's wearing like a lab coat and a tie. I've painted so much fantasy and 40K and crazy alternate dimensions and universes and timelines that seeing this kind of like almost pulp, noir, Victorian, just different styles kind of make me happy. Look forward to painting it. Okay, here's a big demon looking guy, the sign of the black blood. Oh, he looks so cool. He's got a shotgun and a knife. And you've got two guys here. There's one and there's the other. I love the poses. They look so good. So obviously there's not much or any kind of posability, but I think that's the way to go, especially with these new like starter kits. You just build them up, make them look good, especially for beginning hobbyists, make them look good, and even if they have never painted before, make them excited to paint it instead of something like, say, the Games Workshop Zombies, where or Cadian Shock Troopers, where you're gonna spend, you know, a good chunk of time just putting them together and just kind of lose interest after a while. These guys all look different. You don't need, that's another thing, these skirmish-based war games, you do not need a lot of models. This crew is only four members large, and it's a playable thing right out the box. So I learned that this is a great game to get started, very, very cheap entry point, and I was looking for something that's very simple for me and the lady boss to get into together. So this looks like it, because she said that she wants to learn a very simple game and one that doesn't have too many clunky rules. I think taking the dice out of it is good. It's imaginative to use a deck of cards. So I'm looking forward to giving it a go. And let me know what you think. If you are a player of Malifaux, do you have the second edition? Have you played with the second edition rules yet? What's your favorite crew? What models do you like? I was looking at the box set for the Dreamer with Lord Chompy Bits. Oh man, that one looks really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to building and painting these guys up. You're probably not going to see much on it because this is a personal project, and it's something I'm going to be doing in my non-existent free time. But I did want to show you this new starter kit because I believe it is still pretty new, and I wanted to get my video out there just to let you know my thoughts. I love it. It's very, very cheap. It's almost half of what a starter kit like Age of Sigmar or 40K will cost you nowadays. And I think it's great. So let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. But before we go, why don't we take a look at all the models? That's right, I went off and I built them, and I want to come back and give you my thoughts on them because I feel like an unboxing video really wouldn't be complete just looking at the models. You really want to see what they look like all built up. So first thing I'm going to say is that these models have a lot of mold lines right up the sides where you'd expect them. and very easily cleaned off with the back of your hobby knife. You're just going to be dragging it up and down and just getting rid of those mold lines, but you have to get in there. Mold lines are terrible. Like I missed right under his arm there, and that's gonna tell once I start priming and painting this guy, so I'm gonna need to go back in there. They glued up pretty well though. They glued up very, very nicely. The pieces all match. There's nothing that's too difficult to hold in place while the glue sets for a little bit, and then you just kind of leave it alone. This one went together surprisingly easy. Her two legs were separate, so all you had was a torso. You have to glue the head and the hood on. You can see the line where that happens. And then for the arms, there's actually a hole in her stomach, in her torso, and there's a corresponding nub on the back of the rifle. So when you pop the arms on, you don't have to worry about where the rifle is going to go. It slots in really, really nicely. And then the legs go together really nicely as well. These guys, the pose looks so great, and that's because of, I mean, the pose looks great, but the putting it together was kind of difficult because, now that's where the because comes in. Look at how the arms are. They're kind of like the hands are down, like claws at rest. But when you look at the pieces on the sprue, the arms are kind of, it's kind of difficult to tell where you put those arms. So a dry fit is always helpful. You always want to dry fit your pieces before you glue them on. And yeah, then you can get a good fit. I love how their heads are sometimes like angling forward. They look really, really cool. I'm not sure how to paint them yet. I have to take a look at the artwork, but I like that there's one male here and one female. And I love how the female is just kind of like, they're both kind of look like they're shambling, but they can burst into action really, really quickly. So I love that. And the expression is really, really great. Like, take a look at the detail here on his face, on their faces. I mean, just the expression is really good. What Weird Miniatures has, this hard plastic, is just really, really good for these models. Okay, now we're going to take a look at our Dr. Grimwell gang. You've got this fellow here. I love him. He's great. Oh, the legs, not sure if they're sticking in there or not. They look like they might be kind of on the way out. I might have to push them in. I'm using a Tamiya plastic cement to hold them in place. Usually I use Model Masters, but I wanted to go with Tamiya this time, see how that holds up. So it's working out pretty well. Just gotta push it in and hold it there a little bit. I love his hairdo, his haircut. It's fantastic. Look at the detail there. Again, mold line on his left forearm. You can see I'm gonna have to go in once the glue's all dried and scrape it off. Even if, you know, as careful as you are when you're taking the pieces off of the sprue, sometimes you just miss some mold lines, like they're on the right side of his head there. And I mean, I don't blame Weird Miniatures at all. I think the fact that they got such awesome looking models is totally forgivable. And there's no mold, there's no what's it called, air bubbles, anything like that. The models all fit together really nicely. It's just the mold lines and little extra bits that you have to shave off. Look at this guy, he loves it. He loves it. He's loving it. I'm so excited for him. I was asking my lady boss, I was saying, oh, what color should I paint this guy? Oh, did he fall off the table? Oh no! And I was like, he's a mad scientist from like the turn of the century, and he's got like a tie and slacks, and she's like, what are you painting? I was like, yeah, he's got a little handsaw and a leather mask or something. I'm gonna really love painting him up. Okay. And then let's move on to this lady, Nurse Heartbane. She was a very simple model, just a simple pose walking forward. Had to glue in her left leg and her arm and this little defibrillator thing and her head. Came together really, really nicely though. Beautiful model. I'm gonna have a lot of fun painting it. What is this? What's she holding there? Not sure what that is. Looks like a stick of dynamite. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, maybe a pill bottle of pills. Last guy, we gotta end with him. Look at him. Shh. Come here. I'm gonna stab you. It's an orderly with a needle behind his back, and then he's got his finger to his mask, because he's got a mask over his lips. I love it. My favorite out of this whole kit by far. The fact that he's like, look at his head is turned just at a little angle, and he's just kind of angling his arm behind his body to hide the needle from the children or wherever he's going, the demented patients. To me, it makes me think like he's a crazy doctor in a children's ward, because just the fact that he's got his finger up to his lips like that, and he's holding his arm behind his back. Again, mold line there, no problem. We'll fix it up. We'll fix it in post. All right, I am so excited I got to show this to you guys. I'm sorry the videos run so long, but I wanted to give you an in-depth review of the game and the models. I am really looking forward to painting it. Who knows when I will actually get the time to do that, because I am jam-packed with commissions. I really, really am, and I don't think I'm going to have the time to do much with it, but I want to try as soon as I can get some spare time in maybe those 8-hour days working on those orcs and Dreadfleet and Iron Hands and other commissions I've got on my plate. Maybe I can spare some time to give these guys some paint. But thank you for watching. Let me know, again, comments below. Have you played Malifaux? Do you enjoy the game? Do you like skirmish-style games with smaller model counts? The guys that I talked to at the club said that these games take about an hour to play, a lot shorter than a large 40K size or fantasy size game. And I think that's great, especially because most of that hour is spent just, you know, shooting the breeze and talking and laughing and chatting and not really doing serious tournament style win at all cost competition. So I'm loving it. This guy reminds me of me for some reason. His smile and his crazy hair. And maybe I'll paint him up to look like me. I don't know. Thanks for watching, you guys. I am so happy I got to paint or to build these guys up and to show them off to you. Let me know what you think, and hit the like button, leave a comment below, and thank you so much for watching. Laters!